Hey, loves, it is Laura Lala Key, and today I want to talk about some struggles. Ooh, I everybody knows this has been a very hard year for me, and sometimes I just feel like I'm oversharing with how hard it is, but I'm just going to keep going because I think it's really important for people to see that grief is not just something that you get over very quickly. It is something that is in your own time. You never really get over losing someone. I lost my mother when I was 21 years old. I still miss her. And there are days that I cry because I can't call my mom. Same thing with my dad, and he died when I was like 28 years old, and I'm 54. I just celebrated a birthday. And each time you lose someone, it is a different experience. But I want to discuss how this has affected my health plans. Most of you know I've lost 130 pounds. I was on a very serious fitness plan. I was working out quite a bit every day. And then this hit me when I lost my sisters. And at first, I was still trying to hit those goals. But what I sat down and figured out today is each day it seems that I struggle harder and harder with my eating and also wanting to work out. Um, I still go to the gym. I still work out for the most part at least 6 days a week. And every day I do get my 10,000 steps in. But I used to set a timer for every hour to make sure that I got up and moved my body, not necessarily doing an exercise move, but at least getting up from my desk because sometimes being a real estate agent and some of the things that I'm doing with about learning guitar and practicing my vocals has you sitting most of the time. So once again, I'm back to this sitting, and that scares me. So I have stopped putting a timer on to get up. I pulled up my hula hoop this week so that I can um, get back to doing that at least 3 times a day. I usually do 6 to 10 minutes of hula hooping. It is a weighted hula hoop. So it's looking me in the face. But so is my guitar, and I haven't practiced my guitar for at least 2 months. I just never know how I'm going to feel every day. And the problem with that is when you want to do something, but you can't, it just seems like you can't. It makes you guilty and it makes you not want to do it. And then you feel guilty because you didn't do it. And you're caught in this trap. And I know this trap all too well. I find myself going to the refrigerator more than I need to. Sometimes I just look at it because I really don't keep bad stuff in the house. Um, and so sometimes I just open the damn refrigerator and I just sit there and look at it like something is going to magically appear or, um, and that is not a good habit. I don't want to fall back on the same habits that I've had, but I'm still fighting this funk. I have good days, I have bad days, I have mediocre days. And my life is shifting right now, and I'm getting into real estate coaching for people who want to learn how to do videos and how to use ChatGPT and how to learn how to create images. And I'm focusing a lot on that for the real estate industry because a lot of people don't know how to do that. So I've been creating content for those things. Um, I've been a little lackadaisical on my exercising. I'll get the 10,000 steps in, but maybe it wasn't because I went and did a run at the gym. But I do walk and get those in, and sometimes it's spread out over the day. But I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. I don't need to work out 24 hours a day, but I do need a certain element. And when the weather is icky, because I've been traveling a lot. Um, the weather is icky. It's hard for me to get outside, and I love to walk or run outside. So during this winter months, and also with the daylight going away at like 5 o'clock, and we finally have turned the bend on that, it's made it very hard for me to want to do these things. And then I look at my photos and I go, wait a minute, I like that girl. I like that girl that was 150 pounds. I like her. I like her. She feels good. She feels good in her body. And then I have to fight the mentality of that. I do have a few pounds to get off. I have started a mini fast, and that consists of mostly liquid and a protein bar a day, because I have to have some kind of protein to get through my workout. And I'm probably going to do that for the next 7 days. I create my own homemade broth, just to try to get back on track. Um, this has really just been a freaking adventure. I don't know what to expect day by day. I sometimes look in the mirror and I'm just like, who are you? What happened? Where's your motivation? Where's your determination? And I've also noticed that I have been hard on myself again. For a while there, I had conquered that. Um, but the demon voices come back sometimes, that you're not good enough. You never were good enough. Who told you you could do that? This life journey thing is tough. And I don't think people talk about it enough. A lot of the times people come in, they celebrate the wins. I won this, I did that, and that's okay. I want you to. I want you to celebrate the wins. But no one ever really talks about, today I really feel crappy. Today I really wanted to scream. Today I really wanted to cry. Today my job sucked. Today I didn't do what I wanted to do. Because I think people need to see that we are human. We have all of these influencers out here to about, I'm traveling the world, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then we want to compare ourselves to them, and we want to figure out why we're not as good as them. When 9 times out of 10, guys, they ain't that happy either. I've told you once before, living in LA, you see these people driving up in these fancy, expensive cars and these decadent clothes or whatever, but I see them going home to a house full of 15 people because they all can't afford the rent. Most of the cars, a lot of the times, are rented. They're barely eating. Some of them can't even get a ramen noodle. Life is really tough for a lot of people right now. And a lot of people are out here pretending. And I know you hear fake it till you make it, but you also have to have a balance with that. You can't always live in a fantasy world. It's okay to have bad days, but it's how you deal with those bad days. And that's where my struggle is right now, is dealing with the bad days, dealing with the days where I just don't want to do it, dealing with the days where I look in the mirror and I go, girl, feeling the pants get a little tighter than what I want them to be. Struggling with the addiction of sugar, struggling with grief, struggling with just trying to adjust to the new world that I am living in, with, learning new things and teaching things now that I've been in this business, in the real estate business for so long, and learning to play the guitar and practicing my vocals daily. Most people do runs. Most people run really good. Those notes that, just seems endless. They just slide down the scale and they hit every note. I have never been known to do that. And it's something that I want to get better at. So every day I tried to practice that, and I had gotten out of the habit of doing that because I just didn't want to. Some days, guys, I just sit here and look at my computer screen and think, okay, what am I doing? And then I get guilty about that. Like, where did your day go? What happened? And then some days I'm so productive and then I can't stop working because I'm sitting at my desk, and those are the days that I struggle because I got to get up every hour. And so this is just what I wanted to come to you with so that you know that it's okay. This is part of life. I have to be okay with that, because if not, I will definitely tip back over into depression. I am prone to depression. And so I need to make sure that I stay in the light as hard as I can. And part of me staying in the light is actually just sharing this with you. I had a lovely birthday. I had a lovely birthday. I'm blessed to be 54. And on that day, there was this massive rainbow. I've never seen anything like it. The rainbow was so close. It was like it was right there where I could reach out and touch it. The bands were big and wide of color, and they looked like you could just reach out and just touch it. And looks like you could see the beginning and the end, a full bow. And it stayed with us most of the day. And I just kept thinking to myself, this is confirmation that it's okay. I'm going through, but it's okay. There is a light at the tunnel. Sometimes I see the light, sometimes I don't. But each day is a choice. You can choose to let it beat you up. You could choose to fight, or you can choose to win. Some days I don't win. But I got to get up and brush off my knees and keep moving. So you're going to see these posts continually because I'm just going to keep talking about it. I'm going to talk about the good days, the bad days, and the in-between days. And I'm going to continue to put them on my blog. So your support on my blog is greatly appreciated. And all the love that you send, greatly appreciated. Anytime you find something that you think you can help me with, all of those really help me. And I appreciate every last one of them. I think traveling helps me. It's good to see different things. But most of all, I got to stay on this health thing because I can't do what I want to do by not being healthy. And so I have to tackle that refrigerator demon, and I have to tackle the exercise demon. And I'm hoping that when the weather changes this spring, I'm able to get back out and get in that sunshine, because the sunshine actually does help. That's my time. When I'm outside running and I'm outside walking and I'm outside doing my 5 miles a day in the sunshine, it changes my mood. It allows me to clear the cobwebs out of my head. I shut off my calls, my texts. I let hubby know where I'm going so that he knows my trek. I put those earphones in and I just walk it out. And I'm really looking forward to that. So that is my battle for today. I hope I've maybe touched on something for you. Maybe you're going through it too, and maybe you're feeling alone. Don't feel alone. We're all out here struggling with something. So until next time, I want you to be the light. Go smile at somebody, Because honestly, you really never know what somebody is going through. They may look like they have put themselves all together, hair in place, makeup on, decked out, but you don't know what's going on in their head. So just a simple smile can brighten somebody's day. Yeah. Be the light. Peace.